Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining the Leadership with Heart podcast. Oh, well, one of the things I want to talk to you about today, the main thing is how proud are you to be a good multitasker? But before we get to that topic, first, thank you for tuning in to the show because it means a lot. And I also want to check, are you following me on LinkedIn, on Instagram? Are you subscribed to our newsletters at employeefanatics.com or heatheryounger.com? Do you subscribe to the YouTube channel where there's all this great video content that you can use just snippets of things to help you become a better leader and build a winning culture in the process? I just want to make sure that you know that. And also, do you know what it is we do at Employee Fanatics? I think I take this for granted a lot. And so what we really focus on is helping organizations who are on a journey. They're either on a journey to get better because they're already doing great on the culture, DEI, engagement front, and or they might be at a crossroads where they need to know what their employees want from them and why, and help drive a better culture forward, a better sense of buy-in and a sense of belonging and a sense of I'm a part of the creative process that makes our organization go forward. That's what we do. We help organizations listen more effectively to the voices they already have, drive forward a positive culture and better strategy as a result of what we find out together. And then we also help develop leaders. So just in case you didn't know that, I got to make sure to remind you of what it is that we do, ways that you can work with me individually and my team at Employee Fanatics. Okay, so now we're going to move into the conversation of how proud are you of multitasking? One day, it's been a couple different times, my two oldest sons, they are so proud of being multitaskers. They'll say, oh, Mom, what, you can't do this, that, and this at the same time? Or, oh, I'm listening over here, but I'm not giving you eye contact because I'm doing this, this, this. Isn't that a cool thing? And they think like being able to do 3, 4, 5 things is cool. When is it in our culture that doing multiple things at one time makes you a cool person? Number one, research shows that we can really only do 2 things at once. Anything over 2, we are losing our effectiveness. We are losing our ability to receive and achieve the results that we want. So when did it become cool to be a multitasker? I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all. And to be honest, as every time my kids ask me those kind of things, I'll tell them, I don't think it's cool. And I am not proud. And I don't want to be a proud multitasker. Ask yourself, are you somebody who is you literally carry the badge of multitasking. You're so excited that you're able to do more than one thing at a time. Here's what I would say. I am not proud because I understand that the focus that I need to give to the thing that's in front of me, or the person that's in front of me, or the problem that's in front of me, if I focus on that, I will solve for it faster. I will give it its due. And so I know that I'll get better results if I focus. Now, let's just hone in on the thing I'm most interested in. It's the idea of focusing on the person who's in front of me. And what does that focus give to them? What does it give to the people on the other end? Well, the focus on the people in front of me gives them the biggest gift ever. If that person is paying attention to you, which most people are, by the way, then they're going to see when you're not paying attention to them, even if you're in an active conversation. They're going to watch for the nonverbal cues. They're going to watch your eyes and how they shift. They're going to see if you're looking down at your phone. They're going to see if you're kind of backed up and looking away and shifting in your chair. They're going to be able to tell right away whether they are the most important person in front of you. So you have to determine, do you want them to see the things that you're doing? Remembering that paying attention is giving them a big gift. That being intentional about giving them attention is within your control. That focus on being present on one person at a time is an investment. That one person focus is the thing that people want from us the most, but it is the biggest investment we can make in people around us, in our relationships, in the humans that are in front of us. They present to us. They need us some way, shape, or form in that moment. We all have so much going on. Believe me, I get that. 4 children, a business, a podcast, travel, all the things. Yet, as I talk about often, we need to be aware of us. We have to be focusing on us first so that the people on the other end can benefit. I understand what it is, but it is worth it, I promise you, to get this listening thing right, this focus on presence, this focus on giving our attention to the things in front of us. It's really, really worth it. I had a woman, there was a woman at an event. So I went to an event and it was just so funny because there were two different circumstances. So in one, the woman stood up and she said, you know what? I like your decoding concept when it comes to listening because I like to take time to reflect. In fact, I like to take like weeks, and people are going, can you please make a decision? Can you please make a decision? And I told her that she had to come up with a balance between hearing what someone says, going back and reflecting on what they say, and then coming back with some resolution or some follow-up for the next steps within a reasonable period of time. Decoding a reflection that we talk about when we talk about listening to people doesn't have to take weeks. It shouldn't take weeks if it's especially a one-on-one interaction. But no matter what, checking in with people, letting them know periodically what you're up to. And so she said she doesn't mind giving the focus and attention. It's just that after she gives the focus and attention as she's speaking and she's listening to the person, she wants to now take weeks and weeks to ponder what she wants to do about it. That could be hard depending on the circumstances. And then on the other hand, there was a gentleman in that same audience who said, to be honest, I'm going to be 100% honest. I listen only to respond, which I thought was actually a refreshing thing because he was honest. And how many of us, you on the other end listening, how many of us are really more in the position to listen to respond instead of really listening to dig deep to the other person's side with their set of circumstances, with their filter, not necessarily our filter. So when we think about that gentleman who said that, I just said, you know what? Think about what their why is. What is the thing that you need to do? You need to remove your distractions. You need to figure and realize that this is a gift to be given. And you understand that there's an innate desire for people on the other end to be heard, that we want to be heard from a very young age. As babies, we want to be heard. So what I'd say for you to do first and foremost is put yourself in the other person's shoes, understanding that if we don't understand how it feels to not be heard, we need to remember for ourselves what it feels like when someone didn't hear us, or when it feels like when someone does hear us, and to be uplifted by that, and to know we're giving that same gift to another person. Again, understanding the innate desire for all of us to be heard, the importance of people using their voices, and for us to respond in kind, understanding that in every interaction. And then just setting aside our time, remove the distractions, put away the cell phone, put away that laptop lid, look to the person in front of you, look through them, look in them, be with them, be present. When we do that, we give the biggest gift. So hey, make sure that all of these things that I'm telling you today are things that you put into practice, that you give to your colleagues, that you give to your friends, that you give to your family. They are gifts. They are investments in your relationships. Now, I'm excited to let you know we are working on so many ways to try to make this podcast even more valuable. And I want you, though, to give me your 2 cents because I value your 2 cents. Email me at heather@heatheryounger.com and let me know the ways you think we can enrich this podcast. We are going to be coming with great ideas, thinking about themes that are going to follow along through seasons. If you've been with me on this journey with what we do now, thank you. Don't forget to follow me along on LinkedIn, follow on Instagram. Make sure you join at heatheryounger.com or employeephonetics.com, the newsletters we put out every week. Go to the YouTube channel, look up Heather R. Younger, you will find me there. And follow the other videos and things that are there. We are here to help you, I am here to help you grow in your leadership in any way possible and help your teams and your organization do the same. Thanks for joining the Leadership with Heart podcast. Be well.